Hello, I'm Allie Renee. This is my Copious Spare Time YouTube channel. I don't have any idea what episode it is. I'll put it right here because it's been a while. I'm very sorry. This episode will be I have a piddly amount of stitching to show you. I have some life update stuff and I do have an unboxing because I got my Starlight Stitchery box. Um, and I haven't opened it until I was able to do this as an incentive to make me record something. So yeah, it's been a while. I'm really sorry. I had my fall semester has been intense. I am right now I'm coming to you yet again from another attractive hotel of the western suburbs of a suburb of Chicago. Right now, I'm in town. This is a Crown Plaza of Lombard or something, and I am in dress rehearsals for the Wickham's Christmas at Pemberley at Buffalo Theater Ensemble, which is an equity theater company, which is a union theater company in the suburbs of Chicago. It's in residence at College of DuPage, and we are doing the second of it's like a trilogy of kind of sequels, like basically like kind of fan fiction plays written about the characters of Pride and Prejudice, like what happens after the Darcys get married and stuff. So the first one, which I did last year at about this time, was called Miss Bennet, and it was focusing on Mary and had Mary and a new character that is Arthur de Burgh, like he's the one that inherits the estate of Lady Catherine once she dies, and then her daughter Anne is in it, and then it's the usual Darcy and the Bingleys are in it too, etc. I mentioned that because in the time since I recorded the last podcast, I got an award for my costumes in it, which was pretty cool. I got a Joseph Jefferson Award for costume design, which is like the equivalent of the Chicago Tonys, basically. It is the equivalent of the Chicago Tonys. Like that's the biggest award in Chicago theater area. So I was pretty pleased. I'd never gotten one before. I've been nominated a couple times, but never gotten one. And I never think I'm going to get it, especially because usually the ones that win are things that are like very sparkly, like lots of sequins and or really gory, lots of blood and dirt and stuff. And this was neither. So um I had to eat my words and I got it. I wasn't even at the ceremony because I'm like, I'm not gonna win. I'm not driving to Skokie. So it's funny. I have the award in my car now, so I finally got it from one of my coworkers, picked it up. Yeah, so here I am again this year doing the second one in the series, which is the Wickhams, which is focusing on Lydia and George and the some of the staff downstairs. So if you're a Pride and Prejudice fan, it's got Mrs. Reynolds is in it, and then there's two a new maid named Cassie and a like a footman named Brian. So and it's fun. And tonight is the first preview, so I'm finishing up stuff today. Right now, I'm recording. I have to teach class on Zoom in at 11 o'clock, so I'm trying to wedge this in before I have to teach. And then as soon as I'm done teaching, I have to check out of the hotel and go back to the theater to finish up the remaining notes for tonight. So that's my glamorous life. I have been super sick all of this month. I had dress rehearsals last week for Pride and Prejudice at the college, the university where I work. So it's been a very Regency heavy month for me. And I also had pneumonia all last week, and I've had just been really sick all of November. So it's been really brutal because unfortunately the show must go on. So even when you're like uh ill, you still have to do it. It's no fun. So we made a ton of costumes for that show and it looks beautiful. And it was a bit of a slog, but beautiful nonetheless. Anyway, so my between that and teaching and all the 10,000 meetings I have to attend in my new role as associate chair, it's been a lot of work and not a lot of stitching. I have been able to do a few things. Mostly I've been focusing on the Godzilla because I don't have to look at a pattern. I can, and I have some progress. I mean, it looks like I feel like I show it every time and it looks no different. But here, I got more of the blue done. Still not have a ton of blue up here in his neck. I also started in on the white color. Where is it? Down here. It's like this light tan. I've started adding that. So that's what's going to go in all the yellow spots that you see. So some progress. What's fun is, so this is based on a ukiyo-e painting by Hokusai. And here at the College of DuPage, where I'm working right now, they have an art gallery. And this coming summer, they're going to have a whole Hokusai floating world exhibit of like Hokusai and a bunch of other artists in that similar floating world Edo era ukiyo-e artists. And so I get to see it in person this summer. I'm very excited. So I'm going to bring my finished Godzilla. This is my goal. Finish Godzilla. I'm gonna wear my Hokusai um, Great Wave of Kanagawa boots, because I have the Doc Martin versions because I'm a little obsessed. And then I'm gonna come to the exhibit and take lots of photos and enjoy. I've never seen these up in person. I mean, I've seen like one or two ukiyo-e paintings before, but never the Hokusai one. So that'll be really exciting to see it in person. It's just fun life kismet kind of thing. The other thing I've been working on is again the Mill Hill kits have been saving me in my 10,000 meetings. So this one is I'm nearly this is the red cap mushroom. And sorry, it's a mess. I'm nearly done with all of the stitching. I just have a little bit more of the blue to do, and I think I missed like a leaf or two. And then it's on to beading, and then I'll be done with that. And then I can finish the two that I have to put on my tree. And then this is my next one, which I brought with me in case I got enough done. This Canada Goose, which whom I love. Yeah, and I went on a last 2 days. I went in the wake of the super depressing election. I went on a comfort. I hadn't bought any cross stitch stuff the entire month, which is pretty good. And then I went crazy, go nuts the last 2 days and bought a bunch of stuff. I used like an old gift certificate that I'd forgot about to buy two Nora Corbett's that I've been really dreaming of. I think I saw one of them. I think Stephanie did it on. I learned about these. These are like it's the Moon Glow and Floral Dream by Nora Corbett, and they're the ones with floral like stuff all around them by Nora Corbett, and Stephanie on Cross Stitch the Globe had showed one of them, and I'm like, oh, I love that. Especially pointing out that it's like one of the few Nora Corbetts and one of the few cross stitch um pretty the pretty fancy ladies out there that features like a plus size or even just I would call it a normal size body. And I really love them. I think they're beautiful. I mean, they look like works of art. I mean, a lot of Nora Corbett's and the Mirabilias do look like that. I just think these are particularly stunning and look like they're achievable. Like they're not huge. There's not a ton of stitching. I think they'd be a nice chill stitch and possibly get done in a timely fashion as opposed to the Mirabilias, which are wonderful and fun to stitch, but some a real commitment. Let's just put it that way. I've been slogging away on that tree of hope for quite some time. So I just got those on eBay. I bought like full kits. They were about $65 each that came with the fabric and the witch old linen, which is fine. I know everybody hates it. I have no problem with it. So that and the it came with the bead packs too and the water lilies, and I don't know if those have Krynics, but it came with all the stuff. I think it might even come with the DMC. And let me check because that would have been swell. Yes, it even came with the DMC. So it's a totally complete kit. I love a low barrier to entry. So all I have to do is find a needle and I can start, which would be fantastic. I'm looking forward to that. I got those. I also then went on a Mill Hill. I bought a bunch more Mill Hill kits. So I replaced my roller skate, the one that I had nearly finished except for the beads, but then left in the pocket in the airport. I just bought a new one to replace it. And then I bought I'll put pictures of the painter's palette, the little like paint palette. And then I bought the vintage camera and the bacon and eggs and come stitch a spell Raven. Um yeah, and that'll go along with the rooster I have, and I have the taco still, this mushroom and the goose. So I'll have a nice, I can those are fun and like I said, they work great in meetings because they're really kind of low key. I can just pull them out and work on them without drawing too much attention myself. They're good on airplanes too, I found as well, in addition to my Godzilla, which works great on an airplane too, because I don't have to have a pattern. Yeah, so that was nice. The other thing I purchased is a Fat Quarter Shop had a tempting me with sales lately, and they had a total whore for a gift with purchase. So they had like a gift with purchase, like a Stitch mystery thing, mystery cross stitch bag with a $40 purchase. So I wanted to pick up the new fall classic Colorworks thread pack because I thought the colors were gorgeous, and I really like the little pattern that comes with it, the Little House Needleworks pattern. And they Lindy Stitches was already sold out of it. A couple other places were already sold out of it. It's cost 38.98, and it is let's see, it has 15 skeins of the classic Colorworks 5 yards each, which 15, I mean, that felt like a good deal for $40. Plus the little pattern is cute. So it has a little chicken in it, and you know how I feel about chickens, so kind of was a must-have. The other thing I picked up from there was another bird related thing, which was the Lindy Stitches sweater vest weather pattern and needlebook kit. That's sold out on her site. So I've been kind of wanting it because I love this idea of the little turkeys wearing sweater vests, and I thought the colors were really cute. And so this doesn't come with the floss, but it has all the other pieces. And so I thought this would be a nice November stitch, a quick stitch I can do. And then yeah. My other purchases were a ticket to the what's it called? Jingle Ball. I bought a ticket to Jingle Ball, and then I paid for three classes. I did oh the one that's like a Biscornu. Um, it's not Blue Flower. I'm trying to think who did it. Something pumpkin, frosted pumpkin. And then I did signed up for and I got that pattern, but I didn't get the other two patterns yet. So I'm not sure what I didn't do. I sent an email. And I signed up for the house that the Tiny Modernist house one, and there was one other. I don't remember who it was. Might have been Blue Flower. I think it was Blue Flower. Um uh which was like aminals, right? So I doubt I have time to finish any of those things, like get them stitched before I signed up late. I didn't do it in October when it started. I just did it the other day because I remembered. I like literally been in quite the haze all of October and into November here of being super sick and really busy. Like I don't think I didn't have a single like day off for the last 3 weeks. So I highly doubt I can finish anything. I might be able to get the Boscornu ready. And since I have that pattern, I was going to go try to kit that up when I get home. This and do that this weekend. Start on that this weekend. So maybe I can get one of them done before the class actually starts, which would be nice. So hopefully I get those other patterns soon. But I mean, I actually didn't really actually need to take the class. I kind of know how to do all that finishing work already, but I thought it'd be fun to watch it, and I wanted the pattern, and why not? I want to be that sounds like a lovely weekend to spend with Stitchy friends, and it's a treat yourself kind of thing, spending the day with a nice cup of coffee and tea and up in my studio with a little like fake fireplace that I have up there running, watching and just stitching with a blanket over my shoulder. Sounds like a swell afternoon, and that's part of why we do this, right? It's just taking time for ourselves and the meditation and the it's very healing, and I could use some of that right now, both because of physically from my illness and mentally because of the election, which has really drained my spirit quite a bit. Okay, so let me on now that I've depressed myself yet again. I'm going to open this box. So this is the Starlight. Try not to show my address. The Starlight Stitchery Stitch box, the last one. I will look up what I paid for this. I don't remember. Maybe it says in here. I have not opened yet. So paper, very exciting. This is the Grimoire Stitch box. Grimoire Stitch box was $90. So the previous one was the fairy tale box was 150. That one came with fabric. This one does not come with fabric, I believe. Here is the inside. It comes wrapped in little black paper with a sticker that says wicked. Something wicked this way comes. Here's the little check sheet, which I'll look at in a minute because I don't want to see. Okay, the first thing, this is the smelly thing, which is optional to get in your box, which is a candle melt thing. And it's Witch's Autumn by Foxglove and Rue. It has notes of earthy, spicy scents of fallen leaves. The last one I haven't used yet. I did buy a candle wax warmer though. Oh, oh, that's great. That's good. I could burn this in my house. My husband is like not a sweet scent person. He likes a woodsy. He's very much a cliche. He likes a man scent, like a piney, outdoorsy scent, even though he's like not a piney outdoorsy guy. But like I love the one from the last box, smelled great too. It's very kind of woodsy, smoky scent. So those are nice. Then what's this? I don't know what this is. It's a little like anti-frog spell jar kit. It's for funsies to create a spell jar to keep that pesky frog away from your cross stitch projects. So it's got like some little crystals and beads and stuff to put in it. That's fun. Cute. And then here, oh, here's the little instruction for it. I think this was stuck to it. I think it went like this and it just had fallen off. Anti-frog spell jar. It components. It has sea salt and green adventurine and a pinch of old raggedy threads. That's funny. Clear your mind of all thoughts of mistaken stitches and frustrating color mix-ups. Add first the salt to your small glass jar, then the adventurine, and finally your old raggedy thread clippings. Cork the jar and tie the green ribbon around the jar's neck. With the spell jar in your hand, say the following incantation. All my stitches neat and bright. No need to frog. My project is right. By moonlit night and sunlit day, frog, I bid thee stay away. That's very funny. And I mean, I'm assuming everybody knows what frogging would mean, but frogging would be ripping out your stitches, which I learned in knitting because you called ripping your stitches. So when you rip it, you rip it, you rip it, and that's where the frog came from. But yeah, so same thing. Okay, what else is in here? This is a needle minder. Embroidery and Sage needle minder. Let's see how I. Oh, this thing does not want to come out. It is in there. This is, but some serious adhesive on this. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Oh, I love it. It's a little moon with the moon uh seasons like I can't remember what you call that, like a moon chart. Um the just like all the waxing and waning moon. Oh, beautiful. That's beautiful. It's strong too. It was like sticking to this scissor snip, an all black scissor snip. Kind of a matte black. That's nice. Black stainless steel thread snips by Magnifique Hearts. And then in here, I'm guessing are the threads. These are the Forbidden Fiber Co. threads. These look pretty close to the last one, so I'm wondering if they look pretty close. Oh no, they're different names though. So Altar, Cauldron, which is like, I think that's like a blue black. Incantation Green, Coven, and Widdershins. They look close to the last one, so I wonder if these are just renamed Forbidden Fiber Co. ones from the last one, but I don't think so. It's probably, I'll have to compare them. They're beautiful though, and I wouldn't mind if they were the same as the last ones because I really love those colors from the fairy tale one. And then there's a very cute little like witchy altar and books sticker. Then the pattern book, which is nice. This is big. The last one was like half the size, which I didn't have a problem with, but I'm assuming the charts are way bigger in this. So that's pretty swell. Let me the trick is showing you this without it's got an error, it's got a updated chart for one of them. Okay, the people in this are Sprouting Lupine, Flossy Fox Shop, Stitch Sprout, Cobweb and Rose, Fine Frog, Noctiflora, Stitch Crypt, Black Waltz, Urban Stitches, and the Retro Stitcher. So it's always tricky to do this so I don't show you things. Oh, that's beautiful. This one is called Find a Familiar. Can you see this one? Find a Familiar. And this is Floxy Fox Shop. I love it. Look at that little kitty. I love it. So it's got a kitty and a frog and a crow and a spider and a snake and a bat. That's really fun. So cute. Oh, there was one pattern initially that I didn't. Oh, here, I missed one. And here's the first one. This is Sprouting Lupin, which is spells and charms. That one's pretty too. Oh, I can't get the not to have glare. That's pretty. I like the shape that they've done that in too. The little kind of banner shape. It'll be cute, like hanging on a door. I have a very kind of witchy bathroom. My guest bathroom, or like the powder room, is kind of all spooky stuff in there. So this kind of stuff would work in there. This is Stitch Sprout Resurrection Spell. This is cute. It's nice and like it's a book, and then butterflies coming from it. That's cute. Nice and small. Lady Wendy's Grimoire Potions by Cobweb and Rose. Looks nice. I like the variation in size of these. That one looks like it'd be a quick one too. Oh, look at that. So cool. This is Fine Frog stitching with that rabbit hair there. That's really cool. I love the that pink against the this green and the with the black. Oh, this one's pretty cute. This is Noctiflora. It's like a little herb. Oh, baneful herbs. That's pretty. Oh, these are great patterns. I would have bought many of these. This is Fate's Eye. This is Stitch Crypt. That's fun. Eyeball. This is Necromancy here by Black Wall Stitching. It's another fun. Like these are nice and some of these are really fun and quick. Reduce, reuse, reanimate. Words to live by. Urban Stitches. Looks like this is a bunch of I don't think that's black work. Uh it's just back stitching, right? I'm not pretty sure. 'Cause usually there's one person in here that always does black work. Oh, and there's a glitch art thing in here. So if this bugs you, don't look at it. So I think it'll be okay, but I like this one. I'm a big Evil Dead person, and that is a reference to the Evil Dead. I think it's really fun. I could see where the pattern would be if you had or someone that didn't like enjoy glitch art. That would be an issue. All right, well, that was the pattern book. But yeah, that was good. I would that pattern book was worth it to me. So and the thread and the little tools. I like tools. So yeah, nice. This is fun. Fun little box. I'm glad I waited to open it with you on camera. Let's see what else. So I think I've already mentioned some of my stitchy plans. I'm going to try to get at least, I'm um, going to try to get at least one of those things for the Jingle Ball to a point where I can use that time in class, like do some finishing on it. Um, Whichever, probably the thing that I have the pattern for, I'll get started on it. It's not huge, so it's just a biscorner. So it will, I think I can get that done with targeted focus time in stitching. And then December, I was gonna work on some of these ornaments. Usually I do a lot of presents for people, like I make presents, and I might end up doing some more stitching, like sewing as opposed to stitching in December. Because I was gonna try to do a couple fanny packs for my nieces and some other useful things for people. So we'll see how ambitious I get. We don't break. I go like right up until like the 18th for work, and then I have like 3 weeks off, so that'll be nice. So I'm hoping I can get some stuff done, but I also need to like my house is an explosion of disaster after me being so sick. And then my husband was sick for a while too, so we were all just and then Halloween and all the chaos that surrounds that. But just being sick and then having I had to travel a lot too. So I was both sick and away a lot. So it's just like a hell dimension in my house right now. So I want to try to get that cleaned up and we're gonna hopefully we're buying finally getting a new bed and then get some new like furniture. We've been having the same like living like college kids for most of our lives. So I'm trying to like grow up and get some real furniture, not just the shady, questionable furniture that we have. And that way I can get some nicer stuff for my son too. We'll cascade the furniture in our house. So like he can have my dresser and then he'll have a nicer dresser, etc. So I might be doing some of that kind of thing as well. So we'll see how much stitching I can get done, but I'd like to get back into like a morning stitch habit, which was so really nice. Just to, even if I spent 20 minutes a morning doing a little bit, it was really a great way to start the day. So that is my hope. I might also try doing some stitching on the treadmill or on the bike. I don't know if anyone's done that. I can generally walk and stitch, but I'm wondering if the bike is probably safer. So I might try to do that so I can get a little bit more exercise into my day as well as some stitching. So I need to maybe rig some sort of table to go over the handlebars, so that I can get some rotations in while I'm doing some stitching. So if anyone's had success in that, let me know. I also have not forgot I was going to give something away. I still have that extra pattern to give away, and so I will choose somebody and send you a message. But if you'd like to still enter, I can't remember what my keyword was. So for this one, we'll pumpkin. So put pumpkin in your thing if you want to be entered, but don't put anything about giveaway. Yes, so and I will finally pick that and send that out. Sorry, this is short and boring, but I hope you get some stitching done in your copious spare time. I'm hoping I will actually have a little bit of copious spare time to get some more stitching done. Perhaps I will be able to get right back into a regular recording and stitching practice in the next couple of weeks so that I will see you more often. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful November, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.